Arch, I'm sorry.
I am not here to judge anybody, no matter what you all think. You condemn me for giving up on my firstborn. Now you want me to turn my back on Nicole?
Daddy, this isn't the same.
Maya, why didn't you guys tell me that you were doing this when we were at the house, if you weren't ashamed?
Dr. Marsh, I know it's barging in here must seem like...
I just technically can't discuss this case with anyone who isn't my patient. But realistically, I work with families. And sometimes families have work to do that doesn't involve me. I'm gonna give you some time.
Thank you.
Is there any more to say? Don't you at some point just have to let us live our lives?
That's all I want. Is for you to let your sister live her own life. Nicole, I don't know if you'll respect me or if you ever have.
I'm not as hard on you as you are on me.
But I know that you trust your mother. Listen to her.
Sweetheart, I know you're your own person. And so is your sister. And I want both of you to have whatever your heart is set on. But not like this.
Do you think we should call Julius and see if they've found them yet?
No, I don't think so. They politely declined our company, and they didn't even ask for directions, so...
We should have insisted.
We're not those kinds of parents. I can't recall any race against time when I tried to talk my kids into or out of anything.
I just hope the Avants can find some common ground. Their family doesn't need any more conflict.
Mom, what is so wrong with me wanting to help my sister have a child?
I'm not calling you wrong. I'm not calling Maya wrong or anybody else in this room. I am saying I am afraid for all of you. When parenting becomes arranged, things can go wrong. Things that you can't foresee. You feel things you never thought you would. You turn on people that you thought you would always stand by.
Nicole and I will not have a falling out.
And this young man, first love is like no other. It teaches you so much about life, so much about yourself.
I would never stand in the way of that experience for Nicole.
How else could it go? Love, particularly young love, needs to be nurtured, not interrupted, put second, or even worse, put on hold. Suppose Rick said to you, "Hey, Maya, put me on your calendar in a year after I've had a baby with somebody else." Zende, don't tell me you support this.
All I know is that I support Nicole.
Young man, I say this with all the respect I can muster, but you have no idea what you're doing.
Daddy.
Okay. Man to man. I mean, I had a son at one time, I would have said this to him, but I'm gonna say it to you. You think love can wait. When you're on a full belly, that makes sense, and your food is settling. But when it gets to be about 11 or 12 or 1 in the morning, and your blood tells you that you've waited long enough...
Julius, stop the nonsense.
This is not nonsense.
No, with all due respect, sir, just because Nicole would be pregnant doesn't mean we'd have to put everything on hold. We'd still be together. We'd still be in love.
In theory, son, you're right. But take it from one who knows. When those hormones kick in and she starts nesting, you're dreaming if you think you're gonna be the first on her mind.
Zende, you are exactly the kind of man we wanted Nicole to meet.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm not saying anything different. Listen, you can stop pouting, little girl.
I'm not pouting.
Because I'm on your side. I'm trying to keep you and this young man together. You've never had someone so on your side. You are the most complete thing, perfect thing that I've ever achieved. And I'm not gonna stop fighting for you.
Mom, did you know what married life would be like when Dad proposed and you said yes?
I thought there'd be a few bumps on the road.
And did you know what it would be like to be a mother before you were one?
Oh, no, no, baby.
Then please stop telling me I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Because whoever does, you can't practice something that you've never done before. All you can do is know when you're ready to try and hope that you figure it out if it doesn't work out the way you thought. Do you remember all of your complaining and fussing about how Maya would never be able to give you grandchildren? Well, together we can. Why isn't that a good thing?
That child cannot carry on the family name. But it's clear that you're going to do whatever you want to do, no matter what we say. So you just want us to leave you alone?
No. I want you to be my parents. Because I think I'm going to need you. I know that you're worried. And I'm so thankful for that because it means that you care. But what I need is your trust and your support. If you're really moving out to LA, then I can't have this stress on me. Or the baby. You say that you're doing your best to try and accept what Maya's making of her life. Why can't you do the same for me?
Well, now that you put it that way, we can.
Stubbornness. It's a curse. Why couldn't you two have been more like your mother? I guess I'll just keep my mouth shut for now. I can't afford to have another child who hates me.
Nobody hates you, except for when you're awful. But that's not today. I know you love me.
I do love you. I'm gonna bring the car around.
You didn't want us to pretend that we weren't worried. We've done so much pretending about things we didn't understand. I hope things turn out just the way you think it will.
I wonder if Nicole's having second thoughts.
Do any of the Avons ever change their minds about anything?
Their parents did sell their house, and the father did apologize.
Yeah.
I just wonder if Nicole realizes how attached she's going to become to that baby in 9 months.
I imagine that child's going to grow up knowing exactly how he or she came about. You want to be here for that, don't you?
Yes, of course. It's going to be my grandbaby.
Then move in. You lived here before, why not?
I have a home.
All right, then not permanently, just on nights when you want to stay over.
We don't even know if the procedure's going to work.
We have no reason to believe it wouldn't. Look, let me put your mind at rest, all right? I promised myself years ago that if you ever permanently gave up on Ridge, that I would make another effort. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I'm not ruling it out, though.
I didn't know what to say to them. I'm glad you did.
I thought I might have seen.
The in-laws left.
So, are we proceeding or?
We are. Come in.
Maya sat Zende down with the doctor in case he had questions he didn't get to ask.
That was nice.
We should have involved him more from the beginning.
You were just respecting my privacy, so
I know how much you adore your sister.
she's my role model.
She loves you, too. You know, Nicole, you could get dressed right now. You can go home with us, and that would not change.
Did Maya send you in here to tell me this?
No, we both feel this way. We were so excited about this idea. We didn't take things into consideration. Zende, for one.
He said he loves me.
You have nothing to prove to us, Nicole. This is your life, and you need to live inside that life.
But what if this is one of the things that I want to look back on and say I did that in my life? And it's not a bad thing, is it? To have a guy who knows what I can't give him right now and is willing to wait?
I suppose not.
I want a love like you and Maya. One that has been tested and will last. You're a wonderful man, Rick. You're patient. You're protective. You're generous. I wouldn't be doing this for anybody else.
Shall we get started, Nicole?
I have homework.
We won't be long. Doctor, can Maya stay?
I thought she might.
Were you at least able to ask the questions that you wanted answers to?
Well, things were said that needed to be said.
So you can feel good about that much, right?
Well, we didn't get the results we wanted, but I think it brought us closer together as a family. Wouldn't you say that, Julius?
Listen, I don't believe in the power of discussion over the power of saying no to your child when they want something that you know is going to hurt them. I mean, that's what you do as a good parent.
What about when your children are no longer children?
Well, maybe it doesn't bother you to see your son or daughter wreck their lives, but I wasn't raised that way.
Honey, we understand you're not happy.
Listen, don't talk to me about bringing the family closer together. This is a perfectly avoidable train wreck. This is something that's going to pit these two girls, that's right, I said girls, against each other for the rest of their lives.
I'm going to dilate you now. The speculum might be a little cold.
I'm fine. So, you think you're gonna get used to being called Mom?
I'm inserting the catheter. You might feel a little bit of pressure, but if it's too much or if you feel a pinch, I want you to tell me. Not every cervix is aligned just right.
So I guess we gotta think of something else to call Mom now, right?
We could call her Vivian.
She'll hate that. Let's call her Grandma Viv. Okay. That felt almost like a pinch.
Okay, so can you just shift your weight gently from side to side? Good, and then press on your abdomen just a few inches below your navel. Apply some pressure. That should make it feel better. Good. Now you also may feel this.
I did. Was that?
And we're done.
Thank you.
You don't seem as reconciled to Maya as you were a few days ago.
Eric, remember, she threw away my father's name and took on yours. Now, I can be happy about one of those things, but not both.
Well, we made our peace, and that's all we can do. We can't stop them from making mistakes. I mean, if that's what this is.
I'm sure they'll take your misgivings to heart. Besides, today probably won't result in a pregnancy. They said it takes several tries.
The women in my family, all you got to do is look at them and they get pregnant. Except you, baby.
Oh, yes. Do you remember how excited we got when the doctors called and said we were expecting?
Yeah. If I knew then what I know now.
Julius, that's unnecessary.
Yes, I remember.
Well, can you have a little bit of that excitement for Rick and Maya?
Eric, everybody always talks about these great martinis you make. I think now might be a good time for one.
Coming right up.
So I'd like you to stay on the table for another 15 minutes or so, but after that, you're good to go. Call me if you have any cramping. I doubt you will. Everything went so smoothly. And as I mentioned before, anything intimate in the next...
Oh, yes, doctor. I remember. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Murch.
I'm so glad you're here.
Of course. You know I'll always be here for you. But I have to go back to Forrester.
We'll drive Nicole home.
I love you.
I love you too.
We did it.
We don't know if we did yet.
We started.
Maya, what's wrong?
I just... Never in my wildest dreams did I think a day like this would come. And now, thanks to both of you, I get to have every one of my dreams come true. I love you so much.
Now you're gonna make me cry.
But I'm not.